and it's incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Jacobs going to try the middle. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Out of the gun now on third down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
In motion is the tight end Gates. Throwing is Hurts. That is caught. It's Calvin Johnson. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Johnson, 35 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Jason Elam on for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing to start the drive. Henry. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Hurts. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I think we could all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. They'll run with Hall. loose and picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
Flush to his right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Henry.
He's got Ayuk once again.
And he goes out right around the 39. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Fighting through, and he's got space. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They go play action here on first down. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to...
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. DK Metcalf. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
It's caught at the 10. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 54 yards. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. One more time with Hall. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll look to run with Hall.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Breece Hall
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got a man complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Ladd McConkey,
47 yards.
and the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Deep. And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. DK Metcalf as the 1st half is winding down.
And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point by Elam, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Second half starts with a run by Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Looking to throw on second down. Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Looking to throw. Henry. It's complete to Hopkins. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Falcons are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Hall.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It's the game 2. And the Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Touchdown, Chargers! DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. This pass out wide to Hall. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Give to Hall running right. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. And that's going to be a first down. Well done. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll give to Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now back to throw. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Chargers are right back in this football game. And just not a particularly confident throw there. That one, it had a lot of air under it.
And the fact that it was thrown out toward the sideline, the ball seemed to hang up there forever. That's one that you go to bed dreaming about as a defender because that's about as easy as they come.
And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Henry. And a catch made by Hopkins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
There's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Hall up the middle.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Hurts with a quick throw, complete.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Antonio Gates, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Eaton, up and good. And these guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. This is 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Able to connect with Jacobs.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Off play action. Henry. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Back to throw again. Rolling to his left.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
So time runs out. It's a victory